Y'all know what time it is.
What it do?
Episode 6.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put the Drake effect. 6. Hey, you know who it is. You know your boy Phil Walks.
And your boy Xzavier V.
Back here again.
Back here.
Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary people and everything in between, all above.
Play my mood.
What is your mood? And that is always the question.
Every episode.
So, just want to start this off by saying, how's everyone doing in the building this evening?
I'm doing good. You know, just chilling. A little cold. Hands is a little cold, but other than that, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
It's like 40 degrees outside, bro.
I know, right? That's why I got the hoodie on today, because I was like, I'm cold. It's cold. It was raining. Gonna need some warmth.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm happy that Michigan finally is open 100% capacity.
This is true. Today was the day that Michigan opened itself back up.
But I ain't gonna lie, it felt like that for like 2 weeks. Like 3 weeks, yo. Ever since the CDC came out and was like, y'all, hey, we gonna use the honor system. Y'all figured it out. Everybody just went without masks. I know some of y'all ain't been vaxxed.
I think like some of that, I think I've been feeling that way since like Porch Fest, at least in the city, that, you know, it's just like, okay, we out here now.
We outside.
Mm-hmm.
We outside.
Plus it's been like super hot and sunny lately, so can't blame people, I guess.
True. Not
like
finna be
lip
locked
sweat?
up again.
That was sweat?
That lip sweat. You don't get lip set with the mask?
Nah, because
No,
I
that's
have a
a you
nice
thing, bro.
cloth mask.
Oh, I use the like KN95s.
Yeah.
It's a little sauna in there.
I bet. Listen, that's why I don't like going to the store with my mask on, because when I grocery shop, I get hot. And then I just be wanting to like just take this motherfucker off so I can breathe.
And be like scratching your face like this
Oh
underneath
my
it
God.
with the mask.
Oh my God. Terrible.
Yo, I didn't really have a problem wearing masks.
I didn't either.
Oh, I still am wearing a mask. Like I'm not that comfortable. I just never want to be sick again. I haven't been sick since this shit started. Catch me in a mask until I fucking die. Like, I'm cool.
Get you in a mask. How about that?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Mask gang.
Harvey, how are you doing?
Yeah, Harvey.
Since you're here.
You got Harvey up in here.
Issa Rae.
Hello.
The Flint Issa
The
Rae.
Flint Issa Rae.
Jesus Christ. I tell y'all one story, and now that's who I am. With no Issa Rae money.
We gotta hype you up and build you up till you get there.
You was trying to set up me generational wealth earlier with the sex worker talk. So
Which is true. That's the way you'll, have wealth for your generation.
well, come on.
That's where we
Issa Rae.
going. That's where we going.
Right off the bat.
Sex work. Let's get to it. Who is dropping their draws for coins and dollars?
Xzavier,
if someone was
Xzavier,
paying-
he's dropping his coins.
I mean, you know what? If somebody was paying, okay. Well,
Yeah, let's
okay,
context it up.
well, let me just say I have been paid before to do sexual acts. So
Bum, bum, bum.
He's spilling the damn tea.
I mean this was like way back in the day.
That's okay.
Yeah, so like, well, I mean, it wasn't that I was doing anything. Basically, it was like people was paying me to do things to me. That doesn't sound
Like
right.
OnlyFans.
No.
You was a cam girl?
No,
Oh,
no.
what?
So
Cam girl.
they were giving you money, and then they was like, "Let me touch your booty."
Yeah, or like they want to suck my dick or something like that, and then they would pay me.
That's wild.
So
Never
when
knew it worked
your
like that.
granny said you were a sex worker,
Okay,
you
so
told us
oh my God.
those were lies. Those were truths.
So they really knew.
Those are lies. I'm saying.
So let's premise, right?
All right.
All right. So Xzavier was at a family function,
Yes, I was.
and at this function,
Yeah,
your auntie
my aunt, correct.
said,
So the conversation
Go
went,
ahead,
my aunt
yeah.
was like, Grams is wondering where I be going that night. Because sometimes I might dip out and, go get something. Okay, for the record, again, like I have to tell my family, for the record, when I'm leaving the house, I'm going to get something to eat. A man's got to eat. I'm going to hang out with somebody. If I may be talking to somebody, I may be going over there, or maybe doing like interviewing or doing some work. Like, that's about it. So like my grandma and my aunt was talking, and my grandma was like, well, I don't know where Xzavier going. I don't know what he be doing that night. And my aunt jokingly was like, well, maybe he's selling his body. To which my grandma was like, well, you know, that sounds about right. And so now
Yo, that sounds like some shit my grandma
I'm a sex worker and I'm selling my body. Like
Phil would be like, yeah, Ben's a prostitute, and my grandma will lose her shit and just believe every word he said.
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, why else do you think he moved out?
You needed your own space to continue your work.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Need another room.
I mean, you do. Like, if you're going to engage in something like that, you need a private space.
Yeah, you can't just send grandma out to the senior center, you know?
Exactly. That's why I'm not a sex worker.
But you were.
I know what you was going to say.
In the past.
I was
when
not
you was in New York.
No, I was here in the city.
Did you have a 1099?
How'd you
Child.
pay
You got an LLC.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Generational wealth.
Damn, I'm trying to get the feds on you.
Did
My
I have
bad.
a
We can move on.
LLC?
My bad.
Was
about to
I
audit
illegally
your-
prostituting myself? No. But, you know, just a man out here, a young man out here in the streets, you know, just trying to get some paper and have experiences.
How did the people find you?
So these would be like people I was like dating, or like I would go hang out with some friends, or like somebody would be there or whatever, and they would take an interest in me or something like that. It would just be like, or people who liked me, like stuff just like that.
I really feel like this podcast has like evolved into what can we get out of Xzavier about his life today?
Like literally every episode, I'm sitting here in the hot seat. Like, how did I get here? How?
You got to go on the offensive, man.
I don't know what to say. You know what? Just wait. One episode, I'm gonna tag everybody. Just wait.
I'm gonna be here.
Just wait. I'm gonna
Please don't tag
everybody.
me. You know, I don't want no smoke.
Nah, give
I
me the
want
most
the smoke, bro.
Ben say he
I'm here
want the
for it.
smoke.
I'll burn all this shit down.
Damn.
I got more questions, but we'll talk about it.
What more questions could you have?
So, okay,
Oh
when
my
was
God.
this? How old were you?
This was
How
like when
long
I
did
was
it
like-
last? How
Okay,
rich
okay,
did
okay,
you get?
okay,
Where's
so-
that money now?
What
What
was the
did you
rate?
This is
buy?
extra context because remember we was having a conversation and I was like, yeah, part of my life I was like the gay phase where I was going by my another name.
Ah, yes.
This is the phase of my life that I was talking
Yes,
about. This was
yes.
during that phase. So like when I was going by a different name, I was like 17, 18, 19, like
Back
just-
when your knees worked. Yes.
my knees still work, thank
Ooh.
you.
Yeah, you see him stretching over there?
Oh,
He
that's
did a
true.
full
He
leg
can
in
do
the
the leg
stallion
knees
squat.
now.
I
Yeah.
mean, these knees is working. Thank
Whoa.
you. Shout out
Are they
to
working for
Ring
money?
Fit Adventure. What? Are these knees working for money? Child, help me.
We Fit Adventure.
Yeah.
You got a switch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we played Smash, bro. He took a game off me.
Oh, he
Yeah.
that good.
Well, I need to buy Smash again because I ain't played Smash in a minute. So
I was saying I think you guys would be a good
You know.
matchup.
yeah, Ben was running me through some paces.
Then I came late.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, like he took the first game because I played Ness, he played Lucas,
Yeah.
and
And then I like
He's a
started-
better Luke.
yeah.
That's
I love
interesting.
Lucas. Like, and then I tried to play with like some characters
Then I
that.
picked up my Ganon. The last stock, I just ran off the stage and down aired him. Just disrespectful
Just
as fuck.
totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. But that's okay. I'm gonna get Smash,
He
and then
coming
I'm gonna
back.
practice, and then
All
I'm
right,
coming
we'll
back.
update you guys.
We-
So look, let's talk about what we came to talk about for quite some time.
I'm sorry.
Now, for those of you that don't know, there's a show on Amazon Prime called Invincible,
Da-na-na.
and it was I would say it didn't go viral, but within like a certain community of people, I guess, who like watch anime and like explore and venture through different
Yeah,
things.
the nerds were memeing hard.
Yeah, the memes
Yeah.
was everywhere.
Yeah. So, let's talk about it, right? I would just say for like the first. Let's start at the first episode.
I want to bring something up about the first two episodes before you say anything. So you know how like someone will be about to say Invincible, and then it cuts to the title card.
Mm-hmm.
So the first 2 episodes, when me and Harvey were watching it, she made me back it up because she thought she missed something. And that shit was funny as fuck. I got so, like, I was mad as fuck. I was like, they're just going to say Invincible. You
Right.
see?
And then just splatter more blood every episode.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
just a little bit.
And I say, before we, like, get into, like, spoilers, let's just kind of, like, give our thoughts about, like, how we feel about the show.
Okay.
Just so if people want to watch it, they can go and watch it. I think, like, a majority of people have Amazon Prime and can access this show, which I would say the first episode is just a hard watch. So I would just say brace yourself. Just animation purely and audio.
Oh, the audio is so ass in the
Yeah.
first one. Like, the volume difference between explosions and dialogue is...
But usually pilots are like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, even like
I mean,
the
it's
first
pilot.
Adventure Time.
But is that really a pilot? Like, in the sense a pilot used to be?
It was probably what they pitched.
See, I don't know, bro. Like, it feels like they
Especially-
probably got the concept. Like, how's it work now? You get the concept, and then you, like, order a season of it. Like, you're not ordering a pilot anymore, are
This
you?
is true. Especially now that we got like binge, like you can
Yeah.
binge watch stuff.
Well, even if you look at like Game of Thrones, the pilot was, well, the original pilot was but they didn't. They
Dang,
reshot
Game of
everything
Thrones,
on that.
though. Damn,
But
that's a throwback.
hmm?
I was just thinking about Game of Thrones. I'm like, damn, that's a throwback.
Yeah, that is a throwback.
Damn.
Yeah,
Still haven't watched it. Still want to watch it, kind of.
damn, bro, you can watch it with pops, bro. It comes on every day.
Yeah, I catch like 2 minutes every night.
Certain amount of
Eventually,
time.
I'll have seen it all.
Right now he's on like Queen of the South or something. He's really enjoying
Oh
that
damn.
show.
But he in that.
Yeah, he like watches like things over and over again.
Everyone but you does that.
It's like
Yeah, I
it's
don't-
comfort.
I just like I watch it once and that's all I need to watch it.
I
That's
don't
it.
do that. I don't think. I like to
You
watch
watch the
it.
same soap videos over and over.
No, no, it's different soap videos.
No, they feel like the same one.
But I
That's
think
'cause
that
you don't know soap.
I think that comes from, so when I was growing up, we didn't have cable. So mom would just buy us like a bunch of DVDs, bunch of videos. And my little brother, he would just watch.
Because I swear to God, I thought you was gonna say VHSs, and I was gonna be like, yeah, and then you said
Yeah,
DVDs, and
I
was
mean,
like, damn.
tapes, yeah. Cassette tapes, yeah. I had a Pokemon, a Pikachu VHS player.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's banging.
That is
Yeah, it
that's
was dope.
epic. That's kind of epic.
But so we would just watch things over and over, and like my brother, his favorite franchise to watch was like The Mummy, and he just watched that over and
I
over
fucking
again.
love the Mummy.
When Scorpion King came out, over and over
Oh,
again.
man.
So like at first it was cool, but then I'm like, well, damn, bro, like can we watch something else?
Well, there's like a certain like theory regarding that it's like an anxiety thing, that people who have like high anxiety watch the same shit over and over because
for
it's
real?
comforting to like know what is coming.
I never thought about it like that.
Yo, Pop's vibing, bro. I can hear
Mhm.
it. Like,
Oh, he going in upstairs.
But yeah, so I would say from there I kind of just bro, I just need to watch it once. If I need to go back and watch it again, I'll watch it. Like if it's like my favorite thing in the world, I will go back and watch it.
Like Pootie Tang.
Like Pootie Tang. You know what I'm saying? Like Love Jones, like Boomerang, like the classics,
Magic
right?
Mike Double XL.
Never seen.
Never seen that.
Never
either.
I got it on DVD.
you got it on Blu-ray.
Sure do. It's on Blu-ray. It was a double pack, Blu-ray
Oh.
and DVD, and the digital
It's
download.
the only Blu-ray Harvey owns.
Damn. But yeah. So Invincible. Let's
Tell us your thoughts about the first 2 episodes.
I'd just say
Oh,
the
we gonna do the overview?
Yeah,
We getting distracted and shit.
Ben, you want to cover the overview?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right then.
And we kind of watched this like together, at least the first episode, right?
Yeah. We saw the first episode together.
And like you think like with the animation style, it would just be like your regular average superhero show with
Nope.
no blood,
Oh my
no
God.
guts. know nothing.
It's rated M for a reason.
Yeah. And like at first I thought it was like a parody of like
That's
the
what I
DC,
thought. That's what I thought. Like
Wait,
like the
isn't
first
it?
episode gave me like major.
I don't know if
Justice
it
League
is,
vibes.
bro. It feels real
Well,
original,
it
bro.
feels
I don't
like
know.
a deconstruction of the genre, at least.
Yeah, but I mean, just when I was looking like the characters in the show, like I just kept getting major like DC vibes. Like clearly,
Yeah,
one of the
Flash,
dudes looked
Batman,
like Flash and the Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Hawk Girl,
Omni-Man and Superman.
yeah, and like I can't think of his name. The alien dude with, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get that. But this show was real good, and I would just say you should go watch it. Go watch it. Okay. So click off of this, go watch it, then come back. Cool. So let's hop into it.
This was like the Mortal Kombat of TV shows for me. Like, it was just so much happening and it's like so much gore and so many twists and turns. It was like I was playing and watching the Mortal Kombat video game trilogy of 9, 10, and 11 to figure out the story with like so much stuff was going on. I was like, what the hell? Like, are we like full spoiler disclosing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, second thought. You ever have one of those crypt books for Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, them shits went hard. They would
Didn't
tell
they,
you
though?
like what you could unlock and shit.
Man.
Yeah, highlighted childhood. Anyways,
Okay.
spoiler alert for
Okay.
Invincible season 1.
So my thoughts on the show shifted the more I watched it because the first episode I was like, this is like mad triggering. Like this is like some daddy issues kind of shit going on. I was just like, I ain't feeling it. And then was it the first or the second
The
episode
very end of the first.
that my man's went in?
And just murder fucked
Oh
everyone,
my
bro.
god! After that, I was like, what the hell? Like he just came in and just murked everybody.
The first episode was so boring. Like, if I had only seen the first one and not like that last minute of it, I probably wouldn't have watched the show.
Agree.
Like, that
Because
shit,
now you got to figure out like why he murked everybody.
and I'm like hovering the volume button to try to make sure like I don't piss off my neighbors and I can hear what they're saying. Like that shit was exhausting. Also, we watched it right after we watched Tenet. So there was just a lot to digest.
Oh, we did,
Yeah.
didn't we? Wow. Yeah, like when he did that, what I thought of, another reason why I kept getting
Yo,
DC
you
references.
walked out before the end of that episode.
I didn't know that at the time.
me either. But when I saw that, I'm like, "Fuck Xzavier."
You did like hit me up talking about you missed the
Yeah,
best part
bro.
of this.
Like you walked out, that shit was ass. I was like, "Damn, I would have left too if this wasn't my house."
Yeah, they got real into it, like blood and guts, and I just was like, oh,
right?
they doing this?
Yeah.
They Amazon, y'all doing this?
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Yes.
Like,
And so that cliffhanger within itself led to me binge watching like an unhealthy amount. Like,
Because these are 45-minute long episodes. Yeah, it gave me like real. I don't know if y'all ever played the game Injustice. Like, so what he did at the end of the first episode reminded me of like Superman in Injustice when they had to like lock his ass up and he was like tripping.
yeah.
That's why I was like,
I don't know. I was real confused that he ended up in the hospital after like getting beat like that. But then like every other thing during the series, he was just unstoppable.
I don't know. Like they stayed in the hospital. Like
He stayed in the
at
hospital
least every
for, like,
episode
3
they was in the
episodes.
hospital.
he was like more powerful than everyone else on their own for sure. But I'm sure if you combined enough, like you could beat him. Like that's the thing. It was like a numbers thing. So like 1v9 is different than like 1v1 because he could beat anyone 1v1. But when you
That's
start like
true.
adding up the numbers, like
Cause they was whipping his ass.
But I feel like the hits that he took wasn't like.
I also feel like he needed to get his ass beat in order for the story to be.
True.
Also very true.
True.
Because if he didn't have his ass beat at all and just murdered the fuck out of everyone,
Yeah, which he could have did.
yeah, but then it's like a lot more suspicious.
I'm just
Honestly,
mad anybody wouldn't snapped his neck. Like,
bro.
like in Superman, whatever, when whatever one it was. What's the like 2008 one or whatever, where Superman like snaps General Zod's neck.
Oh no, I don't know.
I'm talking about he's like about to laser beam a family. 2000, that might be newer than that. It's like the new Superman.
I don't follow
Superman?
DC. Is it Batman versus Superman?
No, it's Superman before that.
All right, yeah.
damn, Superman.
Yeah, Zack Snyder.
Oh, Man of Steel. That's what it is.
That's the one it is.
Yeah.
He snapped Zod's neck.
Oh, is this a Zack Snyder cut of Man of Steel?
Yeah, some dark shit, bro.
Yeah. But like, what kind of threw me for a loop as well was fam, like, I kind of lost respect for Omni-Man because he just started whooping their ass. Like, he ain't like tell him he pulled up for the fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, you outnumbered, but like, at least tell him that, all right, I'm finna kill y'all.
No, he came in.
I'm finna let y'all
ready to go.
Just let him know what time he was
I
on.
think that's part of his character though, because he doesn't give a fuck. Right?
He doesn't.
Like, he's so powerful. He's like he called his fucking wife and child pets until his son got his power. Like he don't give a fuck, bro. He's there on business. Like.
But then at the last episode, we see him had a flashback of the baseball moment. He's like, bro, it's too late for you to have a heart. Or is it?
No, it is. Should have tried that shit 9 episodes
I don't
ago.
know. I'm like, when will Invincible like get stronger, bro? Because at this point, I don't know. I think we can go another season and he's still gonna be getting that ass whooped.
And I really don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. I think he's a fuckboy. Like, I really do. I don't know what it is about him right at this moment.
I mean,
that just like make me not like him.
He had a pretty privileged white past in life, and then the only time things got hard was when he got some powers. Now he gotta fight people. Oh, you don't let me win. Oh, I thought it would be so easy. Like, what else would first of all a teenager do in this situation? Not to mention a white passing one who ain't never had no problems.
Don't be disrespectful because he is half Asian.
And I said white passing.
Just because he looks white.
That's what that means.
No, just because he looks white, he's still Asian. He's still an Asian.
Yeah, no one's discounting that.
I know. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying that, he's Asian.
All right, we're about to
like that episode where he had to go with the black man, and he was like, hey, the black man was like, come see my side of the tracks. And then he was like, this is your side of the tracks? Oh my gosh, it's so dirty. Like,
did he say that?
No.
That's just her impersonation.
Like, I think it's a credit to the writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That his character is so shaped like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very
Oh yeah, it's
realistic.
intentional.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like,
it's a sugar coat.
yeah, it wasn't like, oh, I understand now, like, shit is bad over here kind of vibe, where it's like they weren't using the black people in the story to teach the white character a lesson kind of vibe. They were using it to expose his ignorances.
That's very true, because that episode was deep. That was like one of the moments where I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
he got fucked up in that penthouse,
he got
bro.
fucked up, bro. Fucked up. Like,
all of them, though.
and then dude took them 2 rocks and smashed old girl head. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, the black man was in charge the whole time. And I'm like,
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
but then, I mean, like, he
That's
was
how he
like,
took
he like,
over it.
he like took over it. And I was just like, really, bro? I was like, that's fucked up. He's like, well, it's my family, Like, a man gotta look out for himself.
I mean, shit, bro.
Shit, bro, ain't no social programs gonna help you. What the fuck? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, you can't just give him a stimulus, like, once.
Oh.
And then...
Not the stimmies.
Why doesn't he just start an LLC? Generational Wealth.
Yep.
So you saying Invincible need a money bag, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think another surprising thing for me was Robot. Like, I liked him, and then he started being shady, but I didn't know why he was being shady. But then when I realized why he was being shady, I was like, oh, okay. He just wanted some ass.
Wait, is that why? I thought he just wanted to be able to like function as a person.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be with old girl. Like, he was like,
And
I
she
did
wasn't
all
gonna
of
see
this
him.
for you.
Oh, is that what
yeah.
she said? He said?
Yeah.
That's what he said. I mean, just swiped old boy's DNA.
Yes. That's odd.
Yo, that's the voice of Jay from Big Mouth. It's the same guy.
Who? Robot?
No, the shitty
Oh, that
dude.
guy? Yeah. Does that man just play shitty people?
I don't know.
Yeah, I did not like his character. But shouts out. Well,
The
actually,
three-way
I'm
in
not
the
going to
shower?
shout him out.
Yeah, like,
I'm not going to
Shouts
shout
out
him
to
out.
the three-way in the
No.
shower, bro.
They're not the same person.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, man.
I don't know, man. Damn. But I mean, for me, I would say Adam Eve was probably one of my favorite characters.
Agreed.
Because he just realized that, like, yo, fighting these motherfuckers, I mean, that's cool, but like, I can do some unbelievable shit without even like.
Yeah, like, you
Putting
can
your
help
life
people.
in
Yeah.
danger.
Like, she can literally legit change the world. Like,
Because that's some shit like we never see in the superhero genre. We never see like superheroes actually like improve the lives of people.
Right.
Like every enemy that pops up in a superhero universe is the creation of the superheroes, right? Like if you look at like good example, I guess would be like Ultron from the MCU. Like that was the one time they were trying to help humanity and ended up murdering the fuck out of a bunch of people. Like.
damn.
Like if you Iron Man, you can literally like with his resources and knowledge.
That's
and shit,
what I'm
Like he
saying.
could feed the whole planet.
He could advance technology to like a whole different degree. Transportation would be very different. But that's why it's a lot of respect for Black Panther, because he used his technology to help his country. To like.
And then the whole first movie was about him like eventually opening up to help black people around the world.
Yeah. Shouts out to Black Panther.
Shout out to
And rest in peace to Chadwick. But yeah.
Yo, imagine filming a movie like not even just like a movie, but like a high energy fucking Marvel movie going through cancer treatment.
right?
That shit's crazy, bro. You imagine like being able to like match the energy required, and like his performances were fucking great.
Legendary.
Like, fuck, bro. That's some dedication I ain't never seen.
Yeah.
Hey, when you love what you when you love what you do, you know, you give it your all no matter what.
True. And I don't know, cause it'd be like, yo, if I focus on trying to live and then I end up dying, like, what will I achieve? And I think it was more of like looking like past himself and like his overall legacy.
Yeah, like he inspired a lot of fucking kids and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like that's more reach and more effect than like most, if not all other people are gonna have, man. Like,
Yeah.
could you imagine being able to influence like that many people? That shit would be legendary.
Yeah, 'cause
True.
Black Panther was huge. I remember the hype. The hype was real.
Wish
I
we
saw
could
it
have
2 times in the theater.
got him in that sequel. Wish he was still alive, you know. But when it's your
They can
time, it's
just
your
deep
time.
fake it.
You
What?
said make it till you
They
fake
can
it.
just deep fake them.
Yeah, that feels
Put his
disrespectful
face
to me. That's a whole nother
on
topic.
another man's body.
That's
And that
te-
man is fighting
That's a
around and
terrible
doing
idea.
things.
So we just gonna meme his face onto somebody.
Yeah, they do that shit in like
Star Wars.
the Star Wars shit. Didn't they do that to Carrie Fisher and Tarkin, whoever played
And then it's been a long day.
Fast and the Furious?
Fast and the Furious.
Like,
That's
I
a show.
get-
That's a movie, a franchise I wish would just die. Like,
I don't.
That's the only one I ever seen.
I'm
That-
split on
If
it.
that dies, we never get a Tyler Creator album again.
what?
So
What?
there's a thing that he releases every 2 years, and every 2 years, Fast and the Furious. So they've like been keeping track of like
Oh my god.
when they release, and then within like 100 days, he.
So is
will
this why he
release.
just dropped?
Cause Fast and Furious
Yeah.
9 just dropped. But he dropped on the same day that they released the trailer, which is
He
kind
makes
of...
a lot of songs about cars, bro.
Hey,
Maybe all his songs are about cars, bro.
Little do
Promo.
we know.
What a fucking twist, man.
Right?
Didn't see that coming.
let's,
You went from like hateful homophobe to Fast and the Furious fan in the course of a decade.
But also a gay man.
No, he was a gay man the whole time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was.
He did.
Now he's telling people
a
about it.
bisexual
He was a
man.
queer man.
Oh yeah, let's not do bisexual erasure here. You know,
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was all the way
you only
gay.
got one. You gotta have both.
But yeah, I mean, speaking on that, like, I mean, growth is a thing that I think we just don't allow people to undergo in this age. Like, that, you know, you can do some fucked up shit in the past, but then realize and recognize your mistakes and grow and learn from them. Like, I don't think we give people enough space to evolve.
You gotta be perfect when you
No,
come.
I don't even think that.
I
I think in a lot of cases it's just like there's like a baseline, right? Like don't fucking rape people.
I mean, that's true.
Like that's not growth if you don't stop raping people. You hear about the Billie Eilish?
Like
shit?
if you were. What about Billie Eilish?
Yeah, what about Billie
Oh.
Eilish?
Some videos resurfaced of her saying some racial slurs.
I was like, well, she's in blackface?
I'm like, damn.
William
Finally,
Eyelash.
y'all let her
Can't
get
do
all this money,
anything.
and now y'all find the video. Shit, it's too late now.
Now she got the money.
Shit.
I mean, but, you know, they were saying the same thing about Doja Cat in the chat rooms.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to listen to Doja Cat no more.
Doja Cat is one of those things where like she make real good music, but also she was hanging out with Nazis. So it's like you probably should have knew not to hang out with Nazis. You know what I mean?
I still like Doja Cat.
Yeah, I know, bro. But it's like,
I just want to let that be known.
I wish I could like Doja Cat.
Why-
I'd be hearing glimpses of her songs.
Why
I'd be
don't you like
"Ooh,
Doja Cat?"
Yes. I'm not allowed to because of the human I live with.
She made fire music, and she apologized. And if we're talking about growth, then where's your room to forgive?
I wasn't talking about growth like that.
Just put a light.
I'm
on my
saying
face.
there's like a baseline.
Just shine a light in Ben's face.
Like, I feel like you should have been knew if you were like 16 years old that like hanging out with Nazis isn't cool, right?
one
Like
would
you knew
ho-
that
one
at
would
16,
hope.
right? That's what I mean by like the baseline.
Like doing things.
Like you should have
You
been
should
knew
have
that
actively been doing bad things, basically, right?
shit. Well,
Yeah,
Like-
like you're consciously aware that you are
Like,
hanging
this is-
around.
this
with
is
Nazis
not
and
right.
stuff.
it's not
Come on,
like
go ahead and
you
do it.
didn't know. It's
Yeah.
not like you accidentally did this shit. It's like I don't know. People still are like I saw a post earlier today about like I'm still bumping R. Kelly's music, and everyone in the comments was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yuck.
I'm like,
I am not bumping R. Kelly music.
like he's singing about 12-year-olds, bro. Like,
I will say you probably, like, depending on the circumstance, especially, like, as we now in summer, like, you probably gonna hear R. Kelly song or two at, like, a backyard party or, like, a family get-together,
Oh,
a
they're
block
probably gonna
party.
be playing R. Kelly all
Like-
at this old people white party.
Like, it's probably gonna be one
No
or two R.
offense.
Kelly songs being played.
yeah, it's just like I don't know. There's not like a good line for sure.
This is where I stand on Doja Cat. Doja Cat is... I think Doja Cat grew up in a culture of being an edgelord, and she probably got carried away and took that shit too far.
I like that word, edgelord.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
So, like, especially like with her age and shit like that, I think because she be trolling and shit, and I'm not shooting Bell, and I'm not finna die on this hill either. But I'm just
I
gonna
think you're
say
doing both, bro. But continue.
she makes great music, and I think you know.
I don't think
if-
the great
if the-
music is an excuse for the behavior.
No, I'm
but
saying if there was something else, like if there's anything else that she did to like be like, okay, well, you're just a shitty human, you know, then that would be the line. But at the first strike, and you're saying, yo, I apologize, this and that, yada yada, I'm moving on, and make an effort, because she put out a statement and then was like, okay, I'm gonna just apologize like online on a video.
Wasn't there like some homophobia shit too? Anyone? I don't know.
I don't know. I
really
don't
wanna
follow.
dig
I don't
into
really
this.
be trying to follow these things.
I mean, she
like
did
that
say
in
the
deep.
F word, but like in defense, if y'all gonna shoot Tyler Bell, then shoot her Bell as well.
I feel like that's way different
Do you know that that's different?
based on the information I have. Yes,
I don't.
but that can't be your argument.
Is
for
there a
everything.
rebuttal?
Because
You
you
can't be
you
like-
weren't canceling Tyler and not listening to his music when he said the F word.
True,
and,
bro. I was
Okay,
like
so-
14 years old.
Growth.
Growth. Because you were still
Also-
before he came out with Flower Bomb and that he was this way. You still listen to him, bro.
I still
and
listen
that was
to
like
old Tyler,
okay.
bro.
I don't.
But no,
I'm not
what
seeing the
I'm
difference
saying
where you
is
listen to
your
problematic
argument-
music
Your
and then
argument can't be you don't know enough, so it's this way because you don't know it's that way. Like your argument defeats itself.
wait, explain it again.
Okay, so if you're telling me that like I don't know the situation's the same because let's say like in this case like if Doja Cat was using like homophobic slurs and it turns out that she's like closeted bisexual or gay or something and has like a lot of self-loathing problems like Tyler did. So like it's fine in that case, right? But what you're saying is like I can't know it's different, but you can't know it's different. So your argument is self-defeating.
No, I'm arguing that you still listen to his music and you still listen to it before he even came out.
So would you say the question is, if he didn't come out, would you still would you still listen to his?
I think
Not
Ben
at
would
this
still
point.
listen.
I would not stand by that shit.
Damn, come on.
Bro, I've grown more than you can imagine growing, bro.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Now
this,
it's a
this-
growth
this some
off.
shots fired. Jesus, right? It's a growth off.
Yeah, who's the most grown? Who's the most grown?
I did some crazy amount of growth in my past.
I don't even
Philip,
know.
what do you
10
think about
years.
Palestine?
What?
Whoa.
I'm trying to see who grew the most.
What?
Nah, that's not. I don't think that's it.
I would like
think
to
that's
be a
how
little
you-
bit more educated on that, or at least know. Mentally,
Israel's
it would
doing apartheid genocide.
Right, which I know
That's
that.
it. That's all it is. That's
But
the whole
before
story.
I would want to say something more, like I would really like to dive deep.
I like that. I like it when people are like, you know what? I don't know, man. And I ain't gonna say nothing before I know stuff. More people need to do that.
Yeah, but you
in
can't just
life.
say that and then not learn things.
Right, and then not do it. Like you
Yeah.
need to follow through on it.
Like it's just a cop out if you're just like I don't know and then continue not to know.
That, but if people never make a statement, that's fine too.
But would
Like
you
dumb people.
I don't think
would you
that's
feel
fine.
like that way on black issues?
You think it's okay for people just to stand by and let oppression happen?
No, not stand by and let oppression happen. Yes, get educated, but
Holy shit.
how do I word this? Okay, so you know how a few years ago Tiffany Haddish was at some award show and after she won an award they do like the after interview and they were like, what do you think about not that many black people being what do you think about not that many black people being nominated? And she was like, well, I'm a comedian and I won the comedian category. I didn't come here to speak on that, so I'm not. And then she walked away. Like, that's fine. Because so many people in the world are already making statements that either make sense or dumb people are saying things that just coming out of their mouth, you know? Like, I'd rather listen to someone whose job it is to make the statement and a celebrity just be quiet 100% than going to celebrities in general to see what's their statement. Like, if you need to know about something, go to like sources, credible sources, rather than who's on Twitter talking about it. That's how I feel.
I get that, and you're correct in that. But I think what's been saying is people that won't make a statement. I think when you bring, is it different when you say black issues in America versus something that's happening in another country?
Why is that different?
I guess
I would
make your point. Then
right.
We can,
No,
we can
I would say
discuss it.
I think it's not because it's on a different. It's closer to you. So I think that like we worry about things that's like right on our doorstep, and things that's not on our doorstep, we kind of like phase out because it's a lot of things that happens in this world that we have no control over. And me giving a statement, whether or not that this is right or correct, doesn't change anything.
It's like,
And I think that's where
But
she's coming from.
Giving a statement about what you think correct at home doesn't change anything either, right? By that logic, except the fact that like say like one person that doesn't understand like how Israel is just totally just genociding Palestinians listens to this, and then they start to understand it because they look it up after this. That's
Right.
effective, right?
Yeah.
But I think your word in your home country has more power. Okay.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
just
that's
agreeing to.
problematic as fuck.
No, I agree what you're saying, but I also agree what Harvey is saying, and I
So-
think there's something that's in the middle that because Tiffany Haddish doesn't have to make a statement on
No, she doesn't.
Palestine, Israel,
No one's saying she has to.
right? But that doesn't make her a shitty person if she chooses not to.
No, what I'm saying makes you shitty if you say, I'm not going to make a statement until I'm educated, and then, never get
get
fucking
educated.
educated, bro.
okay.
Or they get educated and not make a statement, but you would feel the same way.
Well, at that point, if you're educated and you understand what's going on, you're, what's the word? Silence in the face of oppression supports the oppressor. Then you're on the side of the oppressor.
Right, and so I think for me, like especially nowadays with how people latch on to sound bites and don't really take into context what is active discussion and what is being said and the nuances of things like that. I think that's why for me, like I choose not to say a lot. And so what I mean by that is like I will go and research and I will go and learn what I need to learn about whatever issue is happening or what I find interesting or whatever. But I guess in a sense, like Harvey was saying, like a lot of times I don't feel obligated to necessarily make a statement, but I at least want to be aware that just in case I do get asked and I want to say something, I can say, I guess, the right thing or something like that. I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I still think that that's a problem, and like that's something we could work on in that sense, because it's one of those like short-sighted things. So like like you don't care because it's not happening to you is what the vibe is of that, right?
No, that's not.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just like reducing it to this. Like you don't have anything to say about it because it's out of sight, out of mind, and I think that's where that comes from. Is like if you don't want to say anything about it, it comes from the place of I'm not trying to say anything because it's not my business. Whereas I think like the struggle of the proletariat, or whatever you want to call it, the struggle of oppressed people should be shared everywhere.
Right.
Like we should feel like even as far as like being oppressed by like capitalistic structures, like in that sense, like we share like the same feelings with the people being oppressed in Palestine.
Right.
Like that's how we create unity.
Right.
Okay, so I guess it's a deeper level than what I was saying, because like, okay, what's that man's name? Boosie Badazz. So when Dwayne Wade's daughter came out as trans, Boosie Badazz had a whole bunch to say.
Right.
What if he said nothing at all?
I don't know. I like knowing people are shitty. Like, just as like a side point from all the like heavier shit I'm saying. Like, I prefer when people who are shitty speak out. Like, I like to know.
So just
I don't
to
want to have
confirm
to guess.
that you know that
like,
they're
I
a
don't want to have
shitty
to.
person.
Yeah, I don't want to read between the lines. Like, just tell me you're shitty.
Well, I think one aspect of this is, well, are people obligated to make statements about certain things?
I don't think so. But I think that being silent when oppression is happening supports the oppressor.
Okay, so I would argue, or maybe I would ask, if I don't make a statement, but the work that I'm doing in the background is a statement in of itself, like is that
I mean, I
is
will
that
argue that is making a statement.
well, no, so it's like,
Yeah.
is that acceptable? Like, I may not be publicly saying anything, but my actions is saying.
Yeah. I mean, you can show things through actions. I'm not saying like, oh, you didn't share this Facebook post about like kids getting beat the shit out of somewhere.
Right, because I think
Like,
for a lot of
that's not
people,
I mean.
that's what
That's
we
not-
mean
that's
by
not,
when we
like,
say
speaking
statements.
up. I mean, like, that's performative shit.
Right, and
Yeah.
Right.
and again, I think that's what, especially in this day and age, I think that's what a lot of people mean when they say make statements, that you are sharing stuff on social media, or you are,
But I think
you know,
it changes when you have power. Like, if you are a celebrity and you have a platform,
mhm.
and then I think the standard changes.
I disagree.
No, I stand by that. I think you have more responsibility the more people are listening to
Because
you.
then that means everything that happens all across the world, you are
obligated to say something.
obligated to say something. And I don't think that's correct.
It's not.
Right, because there's things that happen.
But I'm
that's
saying you are
happening in Haiti.
responsible for your
There's
audience
things that
at some
happening
point.
in India. There's things that's happening in China that we don't talk about. And until there's a big story, then everyone wants to talk about it. But it doesn't change the fact that these things are still happening.
True.
So
Well, also, I think
that means you're only saying things because it's trendy for the moment for you to say something.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
so. What we also say then,
I think there is something wrong with that, right?
Dang.
You think
One day
with-
Because
Xzavier
if it
gonna
wasn't
say-
trending, then you wouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah, but I don't think educating people during a trend is a fucking problem.
But here's
bro.
the
Like,
problem. Some people are educating, and some people are Gal Gadot.
well, she was a member of the IDF, so she's already been brainwashed by Israel. So
I mean,
like,
that's
wow. Okay, but so then that leads me to this question then, right? So I guess I liken it as, is it okay for people to take breaks from being activists and being socially conscious?
hell yeah.
So then well, I guess, well, then never mind. Let me not even bring it, because I think we just agree, and I think even more will probably just be for
Like,
even.
it's not black and white. None of this is black and white for
Obviously.
sure, right? Like, it's not like there's some list of rules you can follow to like all of this. There's just like certain, I don't know.
I'm
you,
just saying.
You know it when you see it, kind of vibe.
I'm just saying, if you're going to say something, make sure you go to a credible source, perhaps a peer-reviewed journal, and then say something or don't.
This all started from a point though, where if you like keep saying you're gonna get educated and then don't, that's fucked up.
Well, yeah, I would agree that's fucked up. Like, if you're just gonna be out here talking and not talking about something and not really, doing the research and trying to, educate yourself on what it is that you're talking about, then yeah, I would agree that makes you kind of a shitty person.
But I'm still like real split on the idea that like intentionally not talking about something is also shitty. Like I can't reconcile that fact in my head.
Well, that's what I asked
So
the
I
question.
don't, yeah, like I don't know the answer is my point. But it seems like shitty to me that if things are happening to people around the world or even here and you were silent while it's happening, like something doesn't feel right about that.
Well, okay, let's say it like this. Let's say a comedy page or something on Instagram, right? And all they do post is comedy sketches, right? And then the stuff in Palestine gets more agitated, and so now it's becoming more global news, and they're still posting comedy stuff. That I feel like that's not shitty. That's just they have a perception of what they want to put out into the world.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Whereas, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it would be weird if the comedy page was doing that and then they were like, oh, shouts out to my dog Israel, love them. And then you're like, why did you say anything at all? You could have just put up some more comedy sketches.
Well, I don't want to follow a comedy page that supports Israel. So like I would appreciate knowing because I don't want to enjoy their content if that's who they are.
Let me take it here. All right, so I don't know if I'm exposed to this because I watch a lot of black media, but my perception is that black celebrities are held to a higher standard when addressing these issues
Than to who?
than their white counterparts.
Hell yeah.
Because we're like, let's, for example, when shit was going left in China, I mean, shit is still going left.
It's definitely
There
still
was a
going
lot of
left.
pressure on LeBron to say something.
Why would
Even-
LeBron
I
have to
remember
say
that.
something?
I remember that randomly.
Because
Yeah.
the NBA has a partnership with Chinese media companies, and a lot of big money is over there and shit like that. But there was a lot of pressure on LeBron to say something because he has been a avid social justice warrior, using his platform to speak on different things.
Right.
And
And
people were killing him because I don't know if he said anything about it. I can't really remember.
Did you
But
say Free Hong Kong and then was forced to apologize because China threatened to pull the contracts with the NBA?
Damn.
Isn't that what happened?
it sounds familiar.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He chose in his life, that's what he's going to stand up for: social justice, civil rights, things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If LeBron James was a basketball man who was like, I'm only posting basketball things, I don't really speak out in public about blah, 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 and that's just who I am and that's what I want to put forth in the world, then why would anybody expect a statement from him?
So let me ask Ben, right? Ben,
Yo, here
if
is
LeBron
dripping.
did that, given his platform and his celebrity status, you would feel away, correct?
What you mean?
If he just chose not to intentionally speak on things, injustices that's happening in the world.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if people are reaching out to him to like speak on it. Like if people are going to him for help because he has a record of speaking out.
No, I said if he didn't.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like I don't know if I would feel away. I'm saying I would feel away if people were like reaching out to him to say something to spread word because he has a history of like speaking up for causes, for justice. And then like people are like, yo, LeBron, can you please say this shit? Like we need people to know about this shit. And then he just chooses not to. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, right? Like
Okay.
Like, if that's who you establish yourself to be, like, this is such a weird gray area thing.
It is.
My
I'm
point.
like, I'm just listening and I'm like, wow, this is extremely nuanced. Like, there's so much stuff. Because I think on some, like, what we didn't do and probably what we should have did was, you know, if we're going to use these words like making statements and, you know, things like that, then we need to define, you know, what it means, at least in terms of this conversation, right? Because, you know, and I keep bringing this up because I think it's so crucial, like, especially when we look at social media, like, a lot of people think making a statement means sharing a post or writing a post on Facebook or using your Instagram story to share a flyer that might be going around on Twitter or something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of us think that that's offering support and that's making a statement and that's being socially conscious and socially aware. But is that how we are defining what making a statement is in the context of this conversation?
We can define it that easily because it's a sliding scale. Like I have like 300 or whatever Instagram followers. If I like make a post, it's not really doing anything. But if you're someone with like 20 million followers and you say some shit, that's much more likely to do something.
But I mean, I think 300 people is still a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
but if you think about like,
why would anything I do be making a statement? Because no one is asking or looking to me for a statement. But when you're like on a celebrity level, people ask you for statements, so you make statements, right? So like, I just think it's a sliding scale. Like, I don't think like sharing a post about some shit really does anything. Like, to the end goal at this point. I mean, maybe you can like slowly radicalize people that see your page or something.
I think a lot of that does happen.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think it happened to me too, for sure. But like I just think platform size plays a big factor in this.
Well, yeah, the more people who watch your content, the more, people, I guess, in a sense, you can influence or at least, influence.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like a right answer here. Like, there are wrong answers. I'll say that for sure. But there's not right answers in this space at this point. Like, everything is like a case by case kind of basis. So I don't know. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is capital. That's all anyone fucking cares about.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, because you look at like if I'm getting the LeBron situation right, and he had to apologize, that was because of capital.
Oh, most definitely.
Like,
I think who was the guy who said something about, who's the guy that plays the Hulk? I can't think of what his name is.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, like he made a statement about the Palestine-Israel thing, and then had to immediately like backtrack. I think maybe like a day or two later, to play like the both sides kind of argument. Because at first, if I remember correctly, he was like, "Yeah, fuck Israel, like let free Palestine. What they doing is wrong." And then I think it was like a day or two later, his statement flipped.
Well, I think
Disney was about to let him go.
Yeah, I think that's even worse, though, in my opinion. If you're putting out a statement that's like, there's problems on both sides, even though one is clearly the fucking oppressor in the situation. Like, something about that feels like...
Yeah, I mean, but like you said, capital, right?
Yeah.
Like, like he, in a sense, fucking up his capital and...
Has a certain local university.
Maybe.
Well, I don't
Right
think of it
now.
as him fucking up his capital. I think of it as capital controlling him.
Definitely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like, he'd be alright. Like, I'm sure he got his bag.
Oh, yeah.
But, like,
We know he got his Marvel
in order
bags.
to have, like, any work in the future, he has to shut the fuck up and fall in line.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's why
So
I'm
Invincible,
famous.
guys.
Yeah, Invincible.
I'm
Great
like,
show.
listen,
Episode 3,
I
what
was
happened?
like, dun-dun-dun.
I think it's just a great show. I think what's really fucked up that he used his son as a weapon of mass destruction. That was fucked up. Took out all of Chicago, all the people in the subway.
He did.
yeah,
That was a terrible scene.
Holy fuck.
Terribly
yeah.
No,
tragic
yeah.
scene. Totally graphic. That
He
fucked
tried
me
to
up.
save that old lady.
Right?
Yeah, that shit was so
Then
sad.
her arm broke. The lady arm broke off when the building was falling.
Yeah, I like it. It just made everything very realistic. And honestly, I would like to see a live series. I would watch it. A live action. I would watch it.
That would fuck me
That's
up
too
even
many
more.
guts and bloods for
Yeah,
me.
I think...
Amazon, drop the bag.
No, I think it plays better as animation. Like, I'm not like a squeamish person by any means.
Drop the bag, Amazon.
Yo, calm down, bro.
Yeah, because I think of like that, and that gets into like the conversation about desensitizing. Is that the
Yes,
right?
you
Yeah.
said it. Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
Like I don't know if I would be comfortable watching something like that in live action. I think animation softens the blow a bit, but like something live action like that, I would just be like, no.
That's how I feel about the Zola story.
I can't do that.
Because when that first came out, I read the whole thing, all 100 and whatever tweets, and then people were like, "You gotta make this a movie. You gotta make this a movie." And then somebody tweeted, "If they made this a movie, you'd have to watch someone be raped, and then someone." Oh, I forget all the details and stuff, but like you'd have to watch that happen instead of just read about it. Is that what you want? And then I'm like, I don't know how they put this movie together. I don't know if that's what I want to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about, like, I'm probably already desensitized, right? Like, there's a mass shooting every fucking day, bro. Like I watched like the Facebook lives and Snapchat stories.
Oh my god, you do?
No, I did at some point, like, seen them from, like, school shootings and shit. And, like, I don't know. Nothing hits like that, for sure. Not a big fan of it. I don't, like, hunt it out.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. Some part of me wants to know, like, be prepared, like, if that happened to me, like, what's that like? Like, what am I gonna...
Like, even just watching Invincible, like, there was just moments where I was just like,
Amazon, drop the bag.
Don't
yo.
do it.
Drop the bag. Because
Jeffrey Bezos, if you are listening,
if you like,
No,
don't
he in
do
space.
it.
Fuck
if
him.
you
Okay,
like,
he
if
in
you like
space.
action, if you like action
Is he
movies,
currently in space?
No.
No, he going though.
if you like action like movies, like I watch like people getting decapitated, samurai movies, action, blood and guts.
But that shit is
That's
like,
my bag.
But that's so cartoony, you know? Like, if you watch, like, samurai films, like, people getting decapitated in samurai films are, like, dismembered. Like, it's, like, much more cartoony with, like, the blood splatter and stuff like that. Like, it's not, like, the realism.
Yeah.
And I feel like the realism that is, like, ingrained into what Invincible is, if you
Man.
transferred that to live action...
Fam, I watched Walking Dead, bro. Like, niggas was getting eaten alive, fam. Like, what?
It was.
What?
I
what?
couldn't even watch
What
that
y'all,
like
like-
that.
Where are we really talking about here? Like,
Couldn't
watch
even
that.
watch that.
Need
Like-
some therapy, bro, is what we're
Truly.
talking about.
just because I
watched
like
them get ate, bro. Give me some more. Give me some more.
like ripping the skin off of motherfuckers while they alive.
Nobody wants to see that except you.
It's a movie, fam.
Nobody wants
It's
to
a
see
movie. There's a lot of people who like action movies.
This
and
is
blood and
true.
guts.
I mean, I think we look at like what
It's a
John
whole
Wick
genre for
and
yeah.
all of
It's
that
a whole
kind of
genre
stuff.
for
Also,
a
I
reason.
feel like John Wick is nothing like the shit that happened in Invincible.
that. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. At
You
least.
got Game of Thrones. Motherfuckers was getting decapitated, chopped up. Motherfuckers was getting married. Spoiler alert. Married
Man,
and then
it's too late for
every
a spoiler alert
how
for
you
Game
say,
of Thrones.
How you say motherfuckers was getting chopped up and married? Like, that was like some
But like,
graphic-
surely it was.
No.
Oh, like married was part
no
of.
at this
Yeah,
wedding.
it's called the Red Wedding, bro.
Yeah,
I know,
everybody
man.
fucking died.
No,
Yeah.
but like the way
Don't
you
let
said
them
it.
watch that.
I'm just saying.
Don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch it. It's
But I feel
good
like
shit.
It's still separated from like
Drop the bag, Amazon. Damn it.
You will not
I need
talk
to
see-
our
I
Lord
need
and
to
Savior
see this.
Jeffrey Bezos
Security.
this way.
I need to be uncomfortable. I need to watch motherfuckers die in live action.
That's
Yo,
the only way you really
the
feel
Mortal Kombat
anything,
movie.
isn't it?
holy
The
shit.
new one?
Yeah.
What about it?
I heard that shit.
like well you saw it,
I
correct?
did.
Okay. How bloody was it?
Let me read. I didn't think it was that bloody.
All right. Well, all right.
I just feel like there's something different.
all right.
Like-
all right.
Like action movies are like much cleaner and more like this like what's the word, like hyper, they're hyper real, right, as opposed to just real.
Yo, they're dropping this. Did they drop the live action of Attack on Titan? I will watch that
live
shit.
action?
That's a live action
Isn't
movie.
it a movie?
Yeah,
And
it's a live action
Yeah,
movie.
I will watch that shit. Y'all want to watch it?
Of course not.
Alright.
I'll watch it. Is it good?
Yeah, because I know live action
Bro,
live
you-
action
you-
movies of anime is usually
These
suck.
motherfuckers getting ate alive, bro. Crushed alive, bro. But you'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean the anime was graphic to me too, bro.
No, I'm just seeing where you stand at, and it ain't making sense, fam. That's it.
Bro, why are you trying to put me in a box?
You putting yourself in.
I
I
will
box,
say
bro.
Attack on Titan is pretty graphic too. Like
But it's not like Invincible graphic, where like that lady's arm comes off when the building falls. You want to see like tendons and shit hanging out as that arm just like falls.
So
to
I
the
think
ground.
what we're saying is that there's a difference because when we look at Invincible, we feel like we're looking at an animated representation of the world we're living in, compared to Attack on Titan,
which we're not.
that's like
It's
that's like a fantasy kind of.
But
world.
we're not, because superheroes don't exist.
No, but I also
Motherfuckers-
think
Titans don't exist.
What? Exactly. So why y'all got a problem with watching it? That's what I'm getting at. Why?
No.
This shit is fictional as hell. Y'all motherfuckers have a problem.
That's because you don't have dreams, man.
What?
Stop owing him.
What?
You don't have an inner monologue.
I made Crew Killer. Fuck y'all.
I'm about to
Okay,
loop
we
on-
going
I'm about
up
to
to-
loop on
okay.
this one. I'm about to loop on that one.
No, so like I think it's just like the level of realism's different. Like I've watched like plenty of movies where people just get like totally just fucking ripped apart, right? But like when they're shown, it feels like
Just thinking about
much
it
more
just
like
gives me
this is a
goosebumps.
movie. And I think if you took the energy or like emotions of like what Invincible conveys in like those super shocking scenes, I feel like they would have to be much more graphic in order to keep that feeling. So they would have to do that to keep it true to the original source material. And in doing that, it would just be so graphic that it wouldn't be pleasurable to watch.
It probably would be very pleasurable to watch. Amazon, cut the check. Make this shit happen.
Yo, Amazon, send this man to therapy. What
Amazon
the
will
fuck?
not make your dad
Amazon,
hug
Amazon, please make this compelling piece of content.
Yeah.
Please, I need to see it.
Yo, let's go take the camera
Fuck
in the
y'all
backyard
all.
and pull your limbs apart, bro.
Yeah.
We can make it ourselves.
See, and now that's real. So,
Oh, now
What are
that's
you-
the line. Okay, bro. All right. So now we know where you stand, huh?
you think they're gonna just kill people? What are you talking about, bro?
No.
They're not killing anybody in the set in the
Us.
production.
Us as friends will murder you. As friends.
I
for
just
the
don't.
bag.
I don't like where
Yeah,
this
so
conversation
we
is
see where
going.
you stand now, bro.
I'm not gonna murder you.
This
Like,
does not make any
Xzavier,
sense
you ain't
whatsoever.
right.
Xzavier, you better
That
pick a
man,
side.
For real.
You want to pick Phil's side? We'll see what happens, bro.
You on the side of getting murdered.
Yo,
You either
I
a
mean,
murderer
I'm
or
gonna
you
fight.
murdered.
I'm gonna fight back. I'm not just gonna let
you
y'all
gotta
murder
censor this
me.
episode, bro. This shit off the rails.
Like how y'all okay with not watching a fucking production versus watching someone get killed in real life? That makes no sense to me.
It's okay.
Y'all
A lot of
got to
things
be
don't make
trolling
sense
at
to
this
you.
level. Y'all got to be.
I'm just
Wait,
a
you can't tell
sensitive
if we're
dude,
joking,
so
bro.
it's just
You
like,
think we really gonna take you out back and pull your skin off?
I was
Fam.
ready.
Y'all listening,
I was planning on it.
and Ben is doing some racist shit right now.
oh,
Wait, what part did I do with racism?
Trying to pull my skin off.
I didn't say I was gonna wear it.
He might sell it.
what
Yeah,
the fuck?
I think we need
Ooh,
to
I think
end
he
this.
can get a lot of money
We're gonna
on
end
the
this
black
On
market.
that note,
On that note, everyone,
on that note,
Ben, can you play us out?
No, bro, we still in
Play
this,
us
bro.
y'all wildin',
Play
today.
us out.
Y'all wildin'.
I control when
Y'all,
we leave.
we didn't talk about a
I
whole lot of
control
shit
when we
today.
leave.
You know what? We might need to come back Thursday to do this
Camera died,
episode
bro.
again. Hey, thank you.
Hey.
And that was it. Woo.
At what point did the camera die?
Literally just now, like 5.
You know what? We'll just cap it at that, bro.
No,
No, it'll just end, bro. It'll just end.
Just is.
Play us out.
No,
Play us out.
No, it's no
Boom.
outro.